Welcome back to the channel. What I have for you today is a brand new festival playlist. And this one is in the brand new series Horizon Coffee. Now we're going to be playing this for the second time. This is the second time around, but here you go. We had an Aston Martin Vanquish from 2017 and the Aston Martin 177. These are your series reward cars. So in the brand new summer wet season, we get the we get the Lamborghini Aventador. I hate how they abbreviate it because sometimes it's hard to parse it while I'm talking. I'm also on vacation and I'm not going to be able to edit this, so we're going to have a couple more mistakes than usual. I'm hoping you guys are hearing me right. I'm kind of checking it on my son's pad here. Hey, that's what I just said. Awesome. All right. So let's get into it. We have, of course, the backstage pass as a secondary reward, but the weekly challenge car, Real Open Sports, we get the 2009 Honda S2000 CR. CR. I can't remember what that stands for, but it's probably something like competition racer or club racer or whatever. We'll see it. It's like the Civic Si, the Type R. It's another distinction on top of the S2000, but this time I think it was the, pinnacle, and it's kind of, I don't know, going away party, let's say. So we'll get to that in just a second. Today's daily challenge, been there, been there? Yeah, been there, done that, because it's cars and coffee. Visit the Horizon Cars and Coffee Shop at the western end of the highway. So it is on the bottom left of your map. It's kind of there at the roundabout before you enter the federal highway. So all we have to do is visit that. Let's get into the shop here. We have, I think this is a very expensive car. So if you can get it for 800 Forzathon points, that is a deal for you new players out there that don't have it. Or if you just want to get another one, maybe make this one crazy, modify it, whatever. It's up to you. We're going to get a, that says orange pinata head, but that is not orange to me. I'm so confused. Anyway, you get the full suit there if you want to get it. Of course, I already have it. And a Zonda, and a backstage pass, and some spins. It's all there in the shop. I will say, I just want to go ahead and spoil it now for later, since you guys are here. I don't know when it is, but we get a Horizon Cars and Coffee outfit. Is that in this season? I think it should be. Maybe we'll get to it here. Hold on. Anyway, we got Horizon Arcade. We have the trial. That's going to be tomorrow's video. We're going to be winning that Ferrari up front, but we're going to be racing B700, Renault, and Alpine. I think that's how you say it. Not sure. We get 2 event labs for Sunday's Event Lab Showdown, Subi 156 and XR Cosworth 01. Now, I know we were doing these when Cars and Coffee was out. I was making the Event Lab Showdown videos, so I'm going to play this without looking. I'm going to go back after I've played it and check the video and see who won in the first one and see if I still feel the same way, which I think I will. Holy shit, there's 3? There's 3 event labs this week. I'm just so used to it being 2 from the previous series. And we have 3 PR stunts in Mexico, probably 2 in the expansions. So that's going to give us 5 for Saturday's PR stunt speedrun. I don't really mess with these seasonal championships anymore, but I will when they have the exclusive cars, and I will let you guys know when that is the case. Yeah, there it is. There's the coffee cup outfit. But anyway, treasure hunt, let's bounce. We're going to get to that. We don't want to spoil it, but the photo challenge will yield us that coffee cup outfit. That thing is wild. And I'm going to need to go to that soon because why not wear it during Horizon Cars and Coffee? Okay, so this is hashtag City Skyline. Photograph any Nissan Skyline at that statue. We know where that is. There's a speed zone there, and it says Ladera Speed Zone. Okay, makes sense. Hide and seek, if you're into that sort of thing, there are a lot of accolades associated with that. Maybe you just like it in your free time. Monthly rivals galore all across the board there, 4 of them, and there's the expansion stuff. So, without any further ado, let's go all the way over to Playlist Vote and see what our choices are in a month from now. Okay. So I'm going to have to think about this personally. I'm going to have to go back and see. I'm thinking Horizon Anniversary for me, but we'll see. I think we went back and revisited all the different games. That was fun. We got some cool cars. Horizon Customs, it sounds awesome, but there wasn't really much going on in that series. It was kind of lackluster, but they brought a lot of stuff into Event Lab, which is cool that they brought that stuff, but it doesn't really help you when you replay it. Anyway, first up, we need to own and drive the 2009 Honda Civic. Yeah, word association. Okay, own and drive the 2009 Honda S2000 CR, a true stack. Dang, I need to edit this. Okay, a true track-focused version of the S2000 designed for the North American market. Wow, this TV. I'm on a big TV. It's hard to read. Anyway, we can go get that. That is doable. Let's go to cars. Change car. There's going to be two different Honda S2000s. So Honda's pretty far away apparently with all my cars. Over here to Honda, and there you see some Type R's, and we have an A800 all-wheel drive S2000 CR, and that's so weird to say. I'd never say that. And then we have this Drift Mobile. Wonder which one of those we need. Also, there is a S2000 from 2003. And we have a couple of those as well. I actually saw this one. This is like a complete replica of one I saw going to a car show. And it's very cool. I like that one. But we can't use that. It's not the right one. So let's get in this one here. This is going to be all-wheel drive and hopefully help me do some stuff. That kind of looked very smooth. So we're just owning driving. So immediately that's going to go away. And Chapter 2, moving on up. The 2009 Honda S2000 CR offers an abundance of upgrades over the base model, including weight reduction, wider rear tires, a lower ratio steering rack, and stiffer springs. All things you could do yourself if you had a Honda S2000 base model. Perfect for winning the Vulcan Sprint. Perhaps only one way to find out. The only thing I think would be tough there would be the steering rack, because that's kind of, at least on Civics, right behind the engine. I'm sure this is very similar as we hit the wall there in Suki's paint job. My mic is very touchy, and I just touched it, so I'm hoping I didn't knock it out. There's the Vulcan Sprint. Let me go check this out. And we're good. My kid's iPad for the win. Alright, Vulcan Sprint. I hate this race, but we're going to give it a shot. All you do is basically race up the mountain in a zigzagging fashion. Make sure you use the right car. Since this is a car-specific thing we're doing. Here we go. I love that somebody took the time to make this livery, because it is very, very close to the movie. Here we go. I think we can do this, especially since this is top of the A category. We're going to be racing things that are very competitive. Hopefully, this thing's fast. Let's go. No contact there. Mercedes. It doesn't handle that great. I guess because that's the all-wheel drive, quote unquote, helping me out. Running with these two Porsches here. Are we in like a track toys category? Whoa! The Supra with the move of the century. This is tough. This isn't usually this tough for me to race. Just get back a little bit from this large TV. Is that the Fiat Miata? I think it is. Alright, now we're in podium position. We do need a win here, nothing less. So if you ever find yourself having trouble, just reduce your difficulty until you can win if that's the challenge you're working on. I feel like sometimes it should be at like a minimum difficulty these challenges around here doing. But no, you can turn it down to basically nothing, turn the assists all the way up, and have the computer run the race for you pretty much. And you'll get credit for all these challenges. So, I mean, that's cool, but if you just play the game, you'll get good enough to do the challenges. I don't know if there's much in here you can't really do. Maybe like PR stunts at like a 3-star level, but even that, if you just get the car, it's pretty easy. I'm really focusing here trying to get these guys. 62%, 63, 64. It's time to shine here. Let's go. Is that a BMW Z4? Been looking at BMWs again lately. I need to rewind. It's really funny to look at their website because, you know, a 4-door would be great for me. Being a family man with 2 ever-growing children, they're almost as tall as me. But a 4-door with the M3 would be so nice. Then you look at the M3 and it's kind of ugly. I think the M4 looks a little better. Even the M2 with some mods. It's sleeker, you know what I mean? But if you look at their structure, they have like a base M3, the M3 Comp, and then an M3 Comp X Drive. And then every one of them gives you more horsepower, but I don't think it's really necessary to worry about if you're going to modify them. Because I'm sure all that stuff's just going to get replaced. Maybe there's something about the comps, you know, that make it a little lighter, but really it just looks like you're getting a little more horsepower each time, and then of course with X Drive, you're getting all-wheel drive. But my point was, you know, if I want to go test drive these, are they going to let me test drive 3 different M3s? No. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. Seems like it's never going to happen. I want the X Drive for the launch, because that would just be fun on the street, but from what I've seen, people say that the rear-wheel drive handles better. You know, of course the manual sounds better, but everything I have is manual, so I don't want another manual. Ugh. We're in shambles. Alright, Chapter 3, Downforce Drifter. Also added to the 2009 Honda S2000 CR was a large rear spoiler and redesigned front lip. Wow. In the Honda community, that's a big deal. Not found on the base model, but don't let that additional downforce stop you as you earn 3 ultimate drift or e-drift skills. Guys, this is the time when we abandon the Suki painted all-wheel drive version. We go to change car, hit X, A, and you are back in Honda, which is a cool thing I like to do sometimes. And here we go. Let's get in this one. I don't know if it's good, but it has drift tires. So I'm happy about that. I am going to switch to a manual transmission. So let me refresh here. All we need is 3 ultimate drifts. Okay, so we can do that here. I'm just going to shy away from this because I don't want to do this drift zone here. It's not anything like that. So for some reason I was thinking we had to do some sort of drift zone. So this thing is wild. I think I hear a 2J. This might be too crazy. I might have to go to 4th and try it. So we got a great and awesome and ultimate. There we go. It's capable. Let the turbo come in. And all you have to do is stay slide lines. Get it long for that ultimate drift to come up. We're going to get a notification here. I know. Yep, there's our 3rd one. Let's go ahead and fail the speed zone. Why is the speed so enough? Because we're in it. Okay. Let's get out of there. Man, this thing just wants to spin, and that alone. Okay. Chapter 4, Loved but Limited. With a limited production run of only 699 units, the 2009 Honda S2000 CR is a rare model of the beloved S2000 range. Take it for a cruise and drive 5 miles to really appreciate this true collector's item. What I'm going to do, since I'm in this drifty boy here, we're going to go down to the Federal Highway, but we're also going to catch the daily challenge, and it is right here. Now, it doesn't denote it on the map, but that's where you need to be. So let's go right here. We'll visit the Cars and Coffee, and then we'll head out. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I like that. Kind of dogging it a little bit. You see the wing? It's stiff, but it's flopping around at the same time, and all that speed. Been there, done that. Complete daily challenge. There's not really much here. This is already a part of the Horizon Realms update, so you can come in here at any time. You can load into Horizon Cars and Coffee. I haven't done so myself, but there's a little stand there to kind of park up. There's all kinds of spots here to just have a meet up with your friends or whoever's in the server, but this is the piece de resistance here. We have the rotating coffee cup up there. We actually do have a coffee stand you can go through. There was a place to take pictures, and it is right there. To me, that seems a little deep. They could have given more room to the people working in the poor shop. Does that even make sense? I guess. Are we just in that tiny first container there? Those poor people. Give them a little honk. Okay, we're on our way. We need to drive 5 miles. There's another stand over here. Maybe it looks cool at nighttime. You know, fun fact, I've never been to a Cars and Coffee meetup. I'm not a coffee guy. I do not drink coffee. But I have been to a lot of car shows, so I'm just going to call that good and we'll move on. Also, I don't bring my cars to car shows. I don't have anything that's really crazy, especially to look at. My Civic hatch with the K-swap. It's pretty cool. It's a little crazy. Not done. It's drivable, but you know, nothing's ever done, I guess. It needs paint. We have a 4-speed drift transmission. Nice. And then my Civic SI, I take it to cruises and stuff. I take the hatch to cruises. But they're not crazy. You just have so many crazy cars there. It's hard to stand out. I stand out in regular traffic sometimes. This thing goes like 225. That's crazy. So 5 miles should click off here pretty soon. We'll be done with the weekly and the daily. We can move on to the treasure hunt and the photo challenge, so we can get that suit. I need to put that on. Suit for them. We'll try and fly through this. We should be done by the time we hit that end of the speed zone. 3, 2, 1. There it is. Real Open Sports complete. Weekly challenge turned to gold. Daily challenge no longer there. Let's look at the treasure hunt real quick. Let's bounce. We see that Holden, and it says these muscle cars, they're from down under. So jump in one. There's gold to plunder. Complete this challenge. It's down to you. Perform 3 skills called kangaroo. The gold they're talking about is just the 300 Forzathon points. So, you know, big deal. But we just need to jump in that car. And we'll need to get 3 kangaroo skills, which is super easy. But before we do that, let's just go here to the nearest festival site. And I'm going to don the coffee cup garb here. Customize character. Yep, there's me and looking dapper. Let's go over here to outfits. And if you guys don't have this, I don't know. I think it's funny. You guys are going to be happy when you get yours. There it is. Coffee cup outfit. Amazing. So since we're here, well, I missed that. I just love to hit the B button, apparently. Okay. Back to cars. And is it Holden? Is that where we want to go? Holden? HSV? Holden? Yeah. The Tirana A9X. This thing is C600 all-wheel drive, but man, it is pretty fun. It sounds muscly. It's very, very tough sounding. It's got a good sound. Seems quick. I'm in manual still. Let's go ahead and fix that. We're not drifting anymore. Okay. There we go. Kangaroo skills. So what you want is a change in elevation. You want to be able to jump. I don't even know what this place is. I've never been there. That's so weird. So you kind of just want 3 quick jumps. And you're going to see kangaroo pop up. Just drive around until you're at that sort of thing. Any little bit of air counts. Doesn't have to be a lot. This might be tough because this thing isn't as fast. It can't create its own air. You can't just hit a small bump and catch some. So there's a bounce. Pretty good. Got ultimate air, but I wonder where we can go to get this done. Let's see. We're kind of bouncing, catching some air. Okay. Let's see if I can get that kangaroo to pop up. There it is, kangaroo. Alright. So we got one. Like I said, just keep going. And if you go fast enough over these different things, you're going to bounce around. You're going to get kangaroo. It's really easy to get. We got some awesome air. We got 2 wheels. We didn't get air again. Like I said, usually with these faster cars, or with the faster cars, especially with rally suspension, they're easy to get, so I'm just going to drive. You guys just sit back, relax, as I try to catch air in a flat field. Crash landing, that's an interesting skill, I don't see it often. Awesome air. We're going north. I don't think that's where we want to be. Let's try something different. Let's get out of all this. Let's go to the dunes. The dunes is where I'd like to do this because they have a lot of undulation? Is that a term? It is now. Here we go. So I think we can hit this one. Didn't get any air. Dang. Now you can, mine's a C600 build. I like it. I don't really want to change it. You can build this thing into a monster. Be out here, rally suspensioned up, big block, big power. There's kangaroo. So you can kind of do it at any power level. But it would be so much easier if you had a purpose-built one. I don't think these are there. You could probably just go buy one, buy another one. And I'm forcing mine through these kangaroo skills. Treasure challenge complete. There you see it, the 3rd one. And where are we going? Ah, I see it, okay. So I'm going to travel nearby. As always, we don't want to mess it up. You don't want to travel directly there. It's behind me, isn't it? You know, I should have marked it. Then I want to load it in the right direction. And the funny thing, coming up here to the dunes, close, really close, where the treasure chest is. Where is it? Oh, is it in there? Yeah, okay. There you go. Treasure chest found. 300 Forza points. Very cool. I like that. Let's go back in here. And we need to do this photo challenge. Now this is going to give you the coffee cup outfit if you don't have it already. I already have it. I already have it on. But it's going to be in the photo, so that'll be cool. Like I said, Nissan Skyline, El Papilla Statue, Ladera Speed Zone. I'll show you where that is. So we go to Guanajuato and Rocky Hills. Where's Ladera? Is it this one? Yes. So you can mark that, and kind of right where I was, you can't fast travel there because for some reason they made the fast travel button the leaderboard button. But we're going to fast travel nearby. We have this car. We need to change to a Skyline. I guess any Nissan Skyline. Make sure it says it in the name. Nissan Skyline. Where's my first one? I guess I'll get the Fast and Furious model. Very cool. Super happy about that. Alright. I see it in the distance. I wonder if we can catch it from here. And let's do a little maneuvering. We'll put our character outside the car. Yeah, we need to be stationary. Well, that's doable. We've got a little damage. That's fine. We can take care of that. There it is. And now we can move the character. I forgot. Your vehicle must be stationary. Brother, I am stationary. Oh Lord, that is so frustrating. Why can't they just stop your car? I mean, it stopped for the picture. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay. Alright. That thing was not moving. And I'm not reading this full error message because I'm that kind of guy. Okay. Oh, thank God. It's over. Okay. So we're going to get down here. Look at it. Look at that. Oh, it kind of... There we go. Get a little more light. And bang. No new cars in shot. But we did get a Nissan Skyline. We did get the El Papilla statue. And we even got the coffee cup outfit in the photo. That's hilarious. City Skyline. Complete. And there it is. Amazing. I'm actually going to try and grab a thumbnail here because I usually do this on my PC and I can get a screenshot. I'm just going to go up a little bit so I can get some. It's so hard. Why am I not getting the light? It's so frustrating. Alright, here we go. Let's take a picture of the TV. To me, that's funny. I don't know about you guys. Oh, my windows. Yeah. Well, I tried. Okay. Oh, you can do screenshots. I forgot. Let's do that. Let's see how that works. I know you guys are loving this, right? Okay. So there it is. Does this one not have a capture button? Dang, that's weird. Okay, promo. Back. Take photo. Take photo. Processing photo. Sorry, I don't do this much. I know, right? Why does it take so long to process? And then we're going to save. We're going to save it. We're going to name it Forza. There we go. Whatever. Share. Yeah. I don't think this helps me in really any way, but it is what it is. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you for suffering through that short bit there as I act special. But yeah, we got the weekly challenge, the daily challenge, the treasure hunt, and the photo challenge. We would have got the outfit, but we already have it. The playlist vote is live. We have 11 points, which means when we go to the trial tomorrow, we're going to be able to get this Lamborghini Aventador. At the time, it was a brand new car. We have already tested it, but I'll get it out. Maybe we can even modify it. We'll see. One last thing, since it is a brand new day, brand new series, brand new week, let's go to Horizon Backstage. For the voting, we have, yowza. We have a Ferrari Cali T. I believe you can put the top down. Then a number 2 Audi S1. I don't really like it, and I don't know why. The Mercedes-Benz AMG GT. I believe you can put the top down on that one too. And then we have the Lancia 037. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the right. And there is a car out there now that is based off of or looks like the Lancia, and it is like a supercar. And I've just seen bits and pieces of it. I don't really know the story, but as an homage to that, we're going to go this way. Now, let's see who won from last week. Are you kidding me? We had a perfect opportunity to grab a Fiesta ST and put it right next to that, but alas, not the case. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Come back tomorrow. I'm going to be here with a trial video, and then I may wait until late on Saturday to do the Saturday video. But just keep looking for it. It'll be there. Like I said, that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow in the next one. Later.